Have you ever stopped to think how something as invisible as energy can be so powerful and present in our lives? On the one hand, the ancients called it prana, the vital breath that connects the body to the universe. On the other, chi, the force that flows through the meridians and regulates the balance between yin and yang. Despite the different names and traditions, this energy carries the same mystery. It shapes our health, our emotions, and even the reality around us. But how can we control it? And how do we turn this hidden power into a tool to create the life we desire? Today we will explore the age-old practices and secrets that reveal how this force can be awakened, directed, and used to transform us completely. Get ready for a journey that promises to change how you perceive yourself and the world around you. Within each of us, an invisible but immeasurably powerful force pulsates. It is something that cannot be seen by the eyes or touched by the hands, but that is present in every heartbeat and in every thought that crosses the mind. This energy, often overlooked, is the key to understanding not only who we are, but also what we are capable of accomplishing. However, for most, it remains dormant, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Imagine for a moment that you have within you the power to shape the reality around you. This may sound like fiction, but for the sages of different eras and cultures, this energy was the very essence of life. They described it as an underground river that flows through our emotions, thoughts, and actions. Although invisible, it leaves traces in everything we touch, in the vigor of the body, in the clarity of the mind, and in the intensity of the soul. Recognizing it is the first step to awakening it. Since time immemorial, the mysteries of this energy have fascinated and intrigued humanity. Philosophers, mystics, and scientists have dedicated their lives to studying its nature. It has been described as the force that connects the physical to the spiritual, the tangible to the intangible. It is not just an esoteric concept, but something palpable for those who learn to perceive it. Anyone who has ever meditated deeply or felt an inexplicable shiver in a moment of inspiration knows that this strength is real. It not only dwells in you, but it also shapes your life experience. Why then do so many of us go through life without exploring it? The answer lies in the frenetic pace of the modern world, which often disconnects us from our very essence. We are so busy with external distractions that we forget to look within. It's like having an incredibly powerful musical instrument, but never learning to play it. Those who discover this energy, however, report a profound transformation. It is not only a change in what they do, but in what they are. They begin to realize that energy is not something separate from them, but an extension of their own existence. This energy can be likened to an inner sun, a source of heat and light that is always present, even when covered by clouds. To access it, it is necessary to cultivate awareness and attention. This takes practice and patience, but the results are extraordinary. When you begin to awaken this power, you feel a new vitality flowing into your body. Your mind becomes clearer, your emotions more balanced, and your connection to the world around you deepens. This is where the inevitable question arises. Where does this energy come from? Is it a natural gift, something we inherit at birth, or is it something we need to cultivate throughout life? Ancient traditions offer fascinating answers. Cultures around the world have always tapped into this energy under different names and concepts, creating detailed maps for those who wish to master it. Before we follow this path, it is essential to understand that this mystery is not exclusive to one philosophy or religion. It is universal, shared by all cultures and times. The next step in this journey is to delve into the many names this energy has been given throughout history and explore how different traditions have described it. Understanding these visions is like putting together pieces of a cosmic puzzle, each revealing an aspect of this mystery that dwells within you. Around the world, different cultures have seen this energy as the essence that connects the body, mind, and spirit to the universe. Despite receiving different names, the description of this vital force shares a common core. It is the invisible thread that connects the human to the infinite. To the ancient Indian sages, this energy was prana, literally the breath of life, which permeates not only living bodies, but also the cosmos as a whole. In China, it was known as qi, the invisible force that travels through the meridians of the body and maintains the balance between yin and yang, the opposite and complementary principles that sustain the harmony of the universe. In the West, esoteric thinkers such as Franz Barden and Eliphas Levi use terms such as ether or magnetic fluid, portraying this energy as a subtle substance that fills space and connects everything that exists. The plurality of names and descriptions is not a sign of contradiction, but of wealth. Each of these traditions offers a unique lens through which to view this force. In Ayurveda, India's ancient healing system, prana is cultivated through conscious breathing and practices such as yoga. It is seen as the energy that circulates through the nadis, the energetic channels that sustain vitality. On the other hand, in Taoism, qi is worked through practices such as qigong and tai chi, which combine gentle movements, meditation, and breathing to regulate the energy flow in the meridians. Despite the differences, the consensus is clear. This vital energy is not something we possess, but something we are. It is not an entity separate from us, but rather the very substance that forms us and connects us to the universe. It is the energy that sustains health, mental clarity, and even the highest states of spiritual consciousness. When balanced, it allows us to live in harmony. When blocked, it can be the root of physical, mental, and emotional illnesses. The ancients also recognized that this energy could be shaped. Franz Barden, a 20th century occultist, claimed that ether is the basis for any manifestation practice. He described it as a stream of energy that can be channeled by intention and will. For Levi, energy was like a river. It can flow freely, but it can also be diverted and transformed. These metaphors not only illustrate the dynamic nature of this force, but also show us that with the right knowledge, we can learn to direct it to achieve our goals. Although prana, chi, and ether have been described in different ways, their essence remains the same. They represent life in motion, the ceaseless flow that connects the human microcosm to the universal macrocosm. Exploring these concepts is not just an exercise in intellectual curiosity, but a crucial step in understanding how this energy can be awakened and directed. After all, how to navigate an ocean without first knowing its currents? Each culture that has studied this energy has also developed specific practices to balance and amplify it. These methods, often shrouded in mystery, offer a glimpse into the transformative possibilities that mastery of this force can bring. But how exactly does this energy manifest in our physical body? To do this, we need to examine the systems that describe how it flows within us and sustains our vitality. The human body is much more than flesh and blood. It is an intricate structure of channels, vortices, and energy centers that regulate the flow of life. In esoteric systems, such as traditional Chinese medicine and yoga, the body is seen as a detailed map that allows energy to circulate harmoniously. In this chart, we find meridians, chakras, and even energy storage centers, each playing an essential role in balancing the physical, mental, and spiritual. In Chinese tradition, meridians are invisible channels that carry qi through the body, just as blood vessels carry blood. There are 12 major meridians, each associated with a vital organ, such as the heart, kidneys, and lungs. These channels form an intricate energetic network that, when blocked, can lead to emotional imbalances and physical illnesses. The ancient Chinese saw meridians as rivers. If energy flows freely, health is maintained. If there are blockages, the body gets sick. In yoga, chakras are the energy centers that regulate different aspects of life. There are 7 main ones located along the spine, each corresponding to an element, a color, and an aspect of human existence. For example, the root chakra at the base of the spine is associated with security and survival, while the crown chakra at the top of the head connects the individual to the divine. When the chakras are aligned, energy flows unhindered, allowing the body and mind to operate in harmony. In addition to these systems, there are also lesser-known concepts, such as the lower dantian in the Chinese tradition. Located below the navel, it is considered the main reservoir of vital energy. Practitioners of martial arts and meditation learn to direct energy to this area as a way to strengthen vitality and stabilize emotions. This connection between body and life energy is so powerful that when cultivated correctly, it can lead to advanced states of consciousness and deep healing. However, the control of this energy does not occur automatically. It requires discipline and specific practices to unblock the channels and balance the centers. Through exercises such as mindful breathing, meditation, and precise movements, it is possible to feel the energy flowing through the body. This process of discovery is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you realize a whole world that has always been there, but was previously invisible. This understanding of the body as an interconnected energy system not only transforms our perception of health, but also reveals the latent potential we all carry. As we delve deeper into this study, we find that the control of this energy is not only a physical practice, but also a mental and spiritual one. Every thought, every emotion influences the flow of energy in our bodies, shaping not only our health, but also our reality. Long before modern science tried to explain the phenomena of life, ancient cultures were already exploiting the invisible power of life energy. From the temples of Egypt to the monasteries of Asia, occult practices have been developed to channel this force and transform it into an instrument of self-mastery and spiritual connection. These methods, often surrounded by a veil of mystery, reveal a deep understanding of the dynamics between body, mind, and the universe. In ancient Egypt, energy was portrayed as a divine force that emanated directly from the gods. The concept of Ka, for example, was the vital essence that sustained life and survived death. Egyptian priests mastered rituals to strengthen the Ka, believing that it could be used to transcend the limitations of the physical body and achieve eternity. These rituals often involve symbols, intonations, and gestures, showing an intuitive understanding of how intention can shape the flow of energy. On the other side of the world, Chinese masters perfected Qigong, a practice that combines breathing, meditation, and movement to balance qi. In the Taoist tradition, it is believed that qi flows through invisible channels called meridians, and that any blockage in these channels can cause illness and emotional imbalances. Practices such as Qigong were used not only for healing, but also to increase longevity and achieve heightened states of consciousness. In the West, occultists such as Eliphas Levi described what they called the magnetic fluid, an ethereal substance that filled the universe and could be manipulated by the will. Levi, in his work Dogma and Ritual of High Magic, compared this energy to a river that could be redirected to turn intentions into reality. He believed that the key to mastering the magnetic fluid lay in a state of absolute focus, a concentration that allowed the practitioner to shape reality itself. These traditions, though distant in time and space, share a common principle. Life energy can be awakened, controlled, and used to achieve specific goals. However, mastery of these practices is not something that occurs instantaneously. It requires discipline, patience, and a deep understanding of the laws that govern the universe. Many ancients believed that the first step in controlling energy was to understand the intrinsic duality of life, the opposing forces that sustain the balance of the cosmos. This balance is represented in various traditions through symbols such as yin and yang. As we explore the practices that the ancients developed, it becomes apparent that harmony between these opposing forces is the basis for any successful energy work. After all, how to direct the flow of energy without first understanding the forces that drive it? The human mind is perhaps the most powerful instrument for controlling vital energy. In various esoteric traditions, we find the idea that the will is the driving force behind all manifestation. Aleister Crowley, a controversial figure in the occult world, summed up this idea provocatively. Magic is the art of transforming reality through disciplined will. For Crowley, the will was not just a vague desire or intention, but the purest form of energy capable of shaping the universe. But how does this connection between will and energy work? Imagine for a moment that your thoughts are like a sculptor, and the life energy is the clay he molds. Every idea you nurture, every emotion you feel, acts as a tool that sculpts your reality. If your thoughts are scattered or your emotions are out of balance, energy flows in a chaotic manner, creating unpredictable outcomes. However, when the mind is focused and aligned with a clear intention, it directs energy precisely, turning ideas into concrete actions. This perspective finds an echo in modern science, which is beginning to unveil the power of thought over the body and the environment. Studies show that positive emotions, such as gratitude and love, can impact the immune system and even alter the molecular structure of water. Although the ancients did not have the scientific language to describe these phenomena, they intuitively understood that the mind was the key to controlling life energy. Franz Bardon, in his work Initiation to Hermeticism, expanded on this idea by stating that the mind works as a magnet for universal energy. He taught that in order to manipulate external forces, one must first master internal energies. This starts with introspection and the development of a disciplined mind, capable of sustaining an intention without deviating. For Bardon, true power lay not only in the energy itself, but in the consciousness that guided it. In addition, will is not just a mental attribute, but a reflection of the alignment between the body, mind, and spirit. When all these aspects are in harmony, the energy flows freely, allowing the will to act without resistance. This alignment is essential for vital energy to be channeled effectively, transforming thoughts into actions and dreams into reality. However, mastery of the will is a process that requires practice. Techniques such as meditation, visualization, and the use of affirmations are valuable tools for training the mind to direct energy. As we explore these techniques, we realize that the will is more than just a conscious effort. It's an expression of our inner power, the conduit through which we turn potential into fulfillment. The harmony we seek to achieve in the mind is a reflection of the fundamental balance between the opposing forces that govern energy. These forces, symbolized by yin and yang, offer the basis for understanding how to direct the energy flow effectively and sustainably. At the base of the entire universe is an eternal dance between opposing but complementary forces. Chinese tradition has called these forces yin and yang, representing the duality that underpins the harmony of the cosmos. Yin is the energy of rest, of receptivity, of the hidden. Yang, on the other hand, is movement, action, light. Together, these energies form the flow that keeps the universe in balance, and this dynamic reflects directly on us, human beings. Inside the body, this polarity is evident in everything. In the rhythm of the heart, which alternates between contraction and relaxation, in breathing, which is divided between inhalation and exhalation, and even in emotions, which oscillate between states of calm and excitement. Just as the universe needs the balanced interaction of these forces to sustain life, our body and mind also depend on this delicate energetic balance. But what happens when one of these forces dominates? Excess yin energy can lead to states of apathy, excessive introspection, and stagnation. On the other hand, the predominance of yang can result in hyperactivity, anxiety, and exhaustion. In both situations, the energetic flow becomes disordered, creating blockages that affect not only the physical body, but also the emotional and spiritual state. Practices that explore yin and yang, such as qigong and tai chi, teach that the secret to maintaining balance lies in consciousness. By tuning into your own body and observing the signals it emits, it is possible to identify when the energy is misaligned. For example, constant fatigue can be an indication of excess yin, while the feeling of being constantly electric can signal a yang imbalance. More than that, the interaction between yin and yang is not static, but fluid. This is why practices such as meditation and mindful breathing are so effective. They help regulate this dynamic flow, bringing harmony where there was once chaos. Yin-focused meditations, for example, promote relaxation and introspection, while yang-focused practices stimulate vitality and action. This duality is not just a theoretical concept, it is the basis for many energy healing practices. In traditional Chinese medicine, it is believed that every organ in the body is associated with a yin or yang energy. The heart, for example, is governed by yang, while the kidneys are under the influence of yin. When these energies are out of balance, diseases arise. The goal of therapeutic practices, such as acupuncture, is to restore this balance and reestablish the harmonic flow of energy. In addition to the physical aspect, yin and yang also influence our thoughts and emotions. Emotions such as anger and frustration, which are intensely yang, can be softened by yin introspection. Similarly, states of deep sadness, typical of an excess of yin, can be transformed by yang actions, such as movement or creative expression. Understanding this duality is essential for those who want to master their own energy. It's like learning to dance. You need to know the rhythm and movements of each partner. In the case of yin and yang, the challenge is to allow these forces to flow in harmony, creating a state of balance that strengthens not only the body, but also the mind and spirit. Breathing, though often overlooked, is the bridge that connects the external world to our internal universe. It is through it that we exchange energy with the environment around us, absorbing vitality and releasing accumulated tensions. However, for many, breathing is just a mechanical act, done without awareness or intention. In ancient traditions, however, breathing was seen as the key to accessing qi, the vital energy that sustains all life. In qigong and pranayama, Chinese and Indian practices respectively, breath control is essential to awaken and direct the flow of energy. These traditions teach that the way we breathe directly affects our physical, mental, and spiritual state. Shallow, hurried breathing, for example, can create tension and anxiety, while slow, deep breathing promotes relaxation and clarity. A widely practiced technique in Qigong is mindful abdominal breathing. To try it, sit or lie down comfortably and place one hand on your abdomen. As you inhale, feel your abdomen expand like a balloon, allowing qi to flow into the lower dantian, the reservoir of energy located just below your belly button. As you exhale, visualize the qi spreading throughout your body, nourishing each cell. This simple yet powerful practice not only increases vital energy, but also calms the mind and improves overall health. Another fascinating technique is Nadishadana, or alternate nostril breathing, used in yoga to balance the hemispheres of the brain and purify the energy channels. To practice it, sit with your spine upright and use your right thumb to close your right nostril while inhaling deeply from your left. Then close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale from your right. This alternating pattern helps to harmonize the flow of yin and yang energy, promoting a state of balance and mental clarity. In addition to nourishing the body, conscious breathing also awakens the perception of the energy flowing around us. With time and practice, it is possible to feel qi as a subtle current, which moves in and out of the body in sync with the breath. This realization opens doors to deeper levels of self-knowledge and energetic control. Breathing with intention is not just a tool for relaxation, it is an act of power. By taking control of the breath, we also take control of our energy, and by extension, our life. Breathing is the language of the energy body, and learning to use it consciously is like finding the key to a vault filled with dormant potential. Emotions are perhaps the most evident manifestations of the energy and motion within us. They flow like mighty rivers, capable of nourishing or devastating, depending on how we direct them. Spiritual traditions and esoteric practices agree that emotions are not just mental states, but pure forms of energy that directly impact the body's vital flow and the quality of the reality we create. In Taoism, it is believed that each emotion is linked to a specific organ of the body and that emotional imbalance can create energetic blockages. For example, anger is associated with the liver, fear with the kidneys, and sadness with the lungs. When these emotions build up unprocessed, they not only disrupt the flow of qi in the meridians, but they can also cause physical illness. This holistic view shows how the body and mind are intimately connected. On the other hand, positive emotions like joy, gratitude, and love have the opposite effect. They raise the vibrational frequency of the practitioner, promoting a harmonious energy flow. In the field of modern science, studies on the effects of gratitude and meditation show that these emotional states can improve health, strengthen the immune system, and even increase longevity. Although the ancients didn't use the scientific terms we have today, they knew that balanced emotions were key to well-being. Aleister Crowley, a famous occultist, once stated that, "What you feel determines the quality of the energy you emit." This means that emotions are much more than reactions. They are fuel for creation. When we learn to observe our emotions without being consumed by them, we gain the power to direct that energy consciously. To achieve this control, practices such as meditation and mindful breathing are essential. In meditation, we are invited to become spectators of our emotions, perceiving them as waves that arise, reach their apex, and dissolve. This practice not only reduces the impact of negative emotions, but also helps us cultivate emotional states that strengthen our life energy. Another fascinating aspect is the role of emotions in manifestation. Intense emotions, combined with clear intention, act as a catalyst to turn thoughts into reality. This is because emotions bring intentions to life, amplifying their impact on the energy field. When we feel joy or excitement for something we wish to manifest, that vibration is sent out into the universe as a powerful signal. However, emotional balance is a crucial pillar in this process. Uncontrolled emotions are like chaotic winds that disperse energy, making it difficult to direct it towards a specific purpose. Thus, cultivating emotional stability is not just a matter of mental health, but an essential step in mastering vital energy. Emotions, therefore, are more than subjective experiences. They are the paint with which we paint our reality. Understanding this dynamic allows us to use our feelings as tools of creation rather than being overwhelmed by them. As we explore the relationship between emotion and energy, we see how emotional balance prepares us for the next step, setting clear intentions and turning them into tangible manifestations. At the heart of every manifestation is intention. It is the seed from which entire realities flourish. For ancient practitioners of magic and spirituality, intention was not just a superficial desire, but an energetic command that shaped the vital flow and directed energy towards a specific purpose. This insight remains relevant to this day, highlighting the importance of aligning mind, body, and spirit into a single focus of will. A pure intention is born from a deep place of clarity and connection. It is not influenced by ego or the distractions of the mind, but by the most authentic essence of who we are. When we place an intention at the center of our being, it becomes a beacon that guides our energy, directing it precisely to create concrete results. But how does this happen? Intention acts as a frequency that resonates in the universal energy field. Think of the universe as a tranquil lake. When you throw a stone, your intention, into the water, you create waves that propagate in all directions. These waves encounter other energy fields, interacting with them, and eventually manifesting changes in the physical world. However, for this intention to be effective, it needs to be sustained by concentration and emotion. Without these elements, the energy disperses, making the manifestation weak or ineffective. Techniques such as visualization are powerful tools for nurturing intention. By imagining a desired outcome with vivid detail and intense feelings, we are literally shaping the energy to create that reality. The masters of the occult taught that the intention should be clear, but also flexible. This means that while it is important to have a specific goal, we must be open to how it manifests itself. Often, the universe surprises us with solutions that go beyond what we could imagine. This openness is not a weakness, but a demonstration of trust in the natural flow of energy. Another important aspect is repetition. Reaffirming our intentions daily, whether through meditation, prayer, or simple affirmations, strengthens the energy field around them. Each time we connect to our intention, we add more energy to it, like watering a plant that is growing. Intention, however, should not be confused with desire. While desire can be fraught with anxiety and attachment, true intention is serene and centered. It does not force or beg, but acts like a magnet, attracting to itself that which is in alignment with its frequency. When we learn to master the art of setting clear intentions, we become conscious creators of our lives. This skill prepares us for the final stage, conscious manifestation, where the energy we cultivate and direct turns into tangible actions and accomplishments. Manifestation is the culmination of the work with the vital energy. It is the moment when the seeds planted by intention begin to blossom, turning potential into reality. However, conscious manifestation goes far beyond fulfilling desires or achieving specific goals. It is a profound process of inner transformation in which we become true masters of the energy that inhabits us. To achieve this state, it is essential to understand that the energy you cultivate and direct is not separate from who you are. It is a reflection of your inner state. If you are in harmony with yourself, body, mind, and spirit aligned, your energy will flow with clarity and strength. Otherwise, it will disperse, creating resistance in the process of manifestation. This is why regular practices of self-care, meditation, and introspection are indispensable for anyone who wants to become the conscious creator of their reality. Imagine yourself as a sculptor in front of a block of raw marble. Marble is the life energy that you have accumulated, while your tools are intention, concentration, and emotion. Every chisel, stroke, every detail carved with care shapes that energy into something tangible. Just as a sculptor works with patience and precision, we also need to be meticulous in how we direct our energy. Haste and impatience can ruin the final result. However, conscious manifestation does not occur only on the physical level. It is also reflected in our emotional and mental states. When we learn to direct energy with focus and balance, we feel an increase in mental clarity, emotional stability, and spiritual connection. This transformation empowers us to face challenges with resilience and to see opportunities where we previously saw obstacles. One fascinating aspect of this process is how it impacts not only our life, but also the environment around us. As energetic beings, we emit vibrations that interact with the universal energy field. When we cultivate positive and balanced energy, we influence other people and situations in subtle but powerful ways. This is why individuals who master their energy are often described as charismatic or magnetic. Their presence resonates in harmony with those around them. To consolidate this mastery, it is necessary to cultivate the habit of constant observation. Being aware of thoughts, emotions, and actions allows us to correct deviations before they create energetic blockages. This level of self-awareness is what differentiates an ordinary practitioner from a true master. It's not about perfection, but about consistency, a daily practice of aligning with yourself and the energetic flow around you. Finally, the path of conscious manifestation is a journey of self-discovery and evolution. It's not just about creating the life we desire, but also about understanding our place in the universe and our connection to it. When we become masters of our energy, we recognize that we are not just spectators of reality, but active co-creators of it. This realization brings a sense of empowerment and purpose, which transforms not only our external circumstances, but also the way we see ourselves and relate to the world. The vital energy that pulsates within you is the greatest gift you have. Using it with awareness and intention is the key to living a full, aligned, and meaningful life. Now that you know the secrets of life energy and how to awaken this power within you, it's time to take action. Don't let this knowledge stay just in theory. Apply it in your daily life. Practice conscious breathing, observe your emotions, and align your intention with what you want to manifest. Remember, you are not just a passive participant in the universe, but an active creator of your own reality. And if you want to delve even deeper into this fascinating universe, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive notifications, and share this video with someone who also needs to awaken their true potential. Together, we will explore even more techniques and secrets to mastering the energy that transforms lives. The energy is there, ready to be accessed. The question is, are you ready to take control? Leave your comment with what caught your attention the most, and we'll see you in the next video.